Welcome everybody, I'm Antonietta, and today's practice is for the brokenhearted, or for anyone who's experiencing any type of heartache. We'll be focusing on processing emotions and releasing any stored trauma or negative energies. The hardest part is showing up, so you're already here and you've already done that, so thank you for being here. Let's bring it together and let's meet on the mat. Let's begin in an easy pose or any comfortable cross-legged seated position. Hands can rest gently on your knees or placed in prayer at the heart center. Softly close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths in and out. You're welcome to set an intention for today's practice. See how you feel. Acknowledge it. Accept it. And now let's process and move through it as we make our way to Child Pose. Moving mindfully, make your way to all fours and then sit back on your heels. You decide what feels best for you, arms reached out in front or alongside. Relax the shoulders, jaw, and eyes. Breathe here for several breaths. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting your body. Quietly whisper to yourself, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of love. Slowly make your way back up to tabletop position. Keep your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Drop your belly towards the mat and bring your gaze up towards the sky. Cow pose. Pull your shoulder blades together and open through your chest. Deep inhale. And a deep exhale. And repeat. Inhale. And on your next exhale, draw your navel up towards the spine. Allow the spine to round as you drop your chin to your chest. Cat. Breathe in. And breathe out. And once more. Inhale, drop into cow. Continue to flow in and out of the cat and cow on your own, using your breath to guide you in and out of the pose. Keep your movement slow here. Inhale, drop into cow. and exhale round into cat. Let's keep this going for 5 more breaths. Don't be afraid to move in a way that feels good to you in your body. I like to use a little ujjayi or ocean breath here, where you create a soft restriction in the back of your throat. You can achieve this by pretending to fog a mirror, or you might try to raise your tongue to the roof of the mouth to generate an ocean-like sound. You're welcome to try it out. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, curl the toes under. Keep the knees bent as you slowly lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. Make sure you're not holding your breath here. You can stay here or find any movement that feels good to you here. You may bend your knees one at a time or pedal them out. Inhale, big puppy belly. Exhale, belly button to the spine. Let's stay here for a bit. And one more round. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands as you fold forward. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Relax your head and neck here. Option to use a block here for support for the hands to rest on if needed. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift up halfway with a flat back and bring your hands to your shins or above your knees. Keep length in your spine. Crown shining forward, gaze is down. Moving at your own pace, meet me in standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Sweep the arms back up towards the mat and relax the crown of the head down towards the earth. Inhale. On an exhale, bend your knees and sweep your arms up towards the sky, and then place them by your side, palms facing forward. Draw your shoulders down and away from your ears. Zip up through the midline, mountain pose, Tadasana. Bend your knees, cinch at the hips, and bring it down to standing forward fold. Let your head grow heavy here, rotating the neck a little left and a little right, or forward and back. Plant the palms, shift your weight to the left foot. Carefully step your right foot back, coming into a runner's lunge. Gently lower your right knee down to the mat. Left knee should be stacked over your left ankle. Take a deep breath and feel your hip open softly. Breathe into your hips. Option to bring arms up towards the sky. Rest hands on top of your left thigh or bring hands in prayer position at the heart. Crescent lunge. Plant your palms, curl the back toe under, straighten the back leg, step the right foot up to meet with the left. And then sweep your arms up overhead as you rise up to mountain and then down to your sides. Palms face forward or in prayer position at the heart center. Take 2 full deep breaths here. Coming into crescent lunge on the left, shift your weight to your right foot, step back with the left as you bend the right knee, gently lower your left knee. Option to bring your arms and hands in any position that's comfortable for you. I'm going to raise mine up. From here, place your hands out in front of you, down onto your mat. Slide your right leg back to meet with your left, coming onto all fours, tabletop. Knees hip width apart and wrists under the shoulders. Look down between the palms and allow the back to be neutral. Engage your core muscles, draw your left leg straight back, and slowly lift your right arm out in front of you as if you're shaking someone's hand. Imagine a long line of energy connecting your fingers to your toes. You can point or flex your feet here. Balancing table. Leading with your breath, lower your right hand and left leg to the ground. Zip up through the midline and bring your opposite leg and arm up parallel to the mat. Nice and strong and level table. Pause and breathe. All right, let's take it easy and make our way to extended child pose. Lower your left arm and right leg coming back to tabletop position. Spread your knees as wide as the mat. Keep the tops of your feet on the floor and big toes touching. Allow your hips to sit back onto your heels, belly rest between your thighs. Melt your heart forward and forehead to the mat. Reach your arms out in front of you with palms pressing towards the floor. Option to stack your hands or fists underneath your forehead as a pillow or rest it on your yoga block. Begin to discover which areas you're holding tight. Allow yourself to relax and surrender by sending your breath to those areas you might be clenching. Inhale, expand. Exhale, empty and let go. next inhale, rise back up and come onto all fours. Spread the fingertips wide, curl the toes under, and peel the hips up high and back to downward facing dog. Start to bend the knees, pedal it out by alternating bending the left leg and then the right. Start to feel the stretch through each foot. Find that connection through the center by drawing the belly button to the spine. When you're ready, you can either flow with me on your own or stay in downward facing dog. In your own time, ground down through the left foot or heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, right knee kisses the right elbow. Hold and squeeze, core is tight. Raise it back up, three-legged dog. And then bring it back to kiss the left elbow. Hold, engage the core. Raise it back up and then squeeze it towards the chest and step it forward. Make sure the front knee is over the front ankle, pivot on the left foot and rise up strong, warrior one. Reach the fingertips up high, pull your hip crease back. Right foot is strong, left foot turning in and anchor down. Lift your chest, inhale. Warrior One provides an excellent stretch of the psoas muscle, also known as the muscle of the soul. The psoas is lengthened on the back leg as the torso is stretched away from the leg, releasing any traumatic memories or emotions that may be stored. Breathe deep here and focus on releasing that negative energy. One more breath. And release and rain it down. Plant the palms, pivot on the back foot, coming into a runner's lunge. Step the right foot back to meet with the left, plank pose. You can go straight to downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. Shift forward on your toes, bend your arms and lower to chaturanga and up through upward facing dog or cobra. Moving with your breath, we'll meet in downward dog. When you get there, take a deep cleansing breath in and a long cleansing breath out. Tongue out, lion's breath. Anchor through the right heel, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, bend your left knee and squeeze it in to tap the left elbow. Hold and squeeze, core is tight. Raise it back up, three-legged dog, and then squeeze it towards the right elbow. Hold, engage the core. Raise it back up and then squeeze it towards the chest. Hold the core in tight and gently step it up. Pivot on the back foot, and when you're ready, we rise up strong, warrior one. Pressing into the outer edge of the back foot, hug the low ribs in, breathe deep, inhale. Then exhale and send it down. Plant the palms, step the left foot back, plank pose. Repeat after me. I am enough. I have always been enough. And I will always be enough. Moving with your breath, take a vinyasa or move straight to downward facing dog. Take your time, moving consciously, leading with the breath. Let the heels get heavy. Bend your knees. Inhale, look forward and make your way to the top of the mat for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your style. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, arms come down along the sides, mountain pose. Bend the knees, fingertips come down to come up. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step one foot back and then the other, plank pose. This time take the left foot and tap it off the mat to the left, then back to center. Take the right foot and tap to the right side and then back to center. 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale to look forward, shift onto the toes, bend your arms and slowly lower down to the belly. Rise up to cobra, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Then inhale, raise the arms up and then place them at the heart. Slowly make your way to the center of the mat and face me. Begin standing with the feet hip-width distance apart as we try out Bird of Paradise pose. Bend forward and reach the left arm between the legs and behind the back, and then reach the right arm behind the back and clasp the hands. Shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale and lift the right foot. Rising to standing. You can stay here or slowly extend the right leg. Breathe while holding the pose. Exhale and lower. Change sides. Now it's going to feel a little different on the other side. Feet are hip distance apart. Bend forward and reach the right arm between the legs and behind the back. Left arm reaches behind the back to clasp the hands. Shift the weight into the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot, stand tall. You can stay here or carefully extend the left leg. Breathe while holding the pose. Exhale and lower. Nice work. Come to sit on the center of your mat in a straddle position. Flex both feet and turn your legs so that your toes point up towards the sky. Tilt your pelvis forward so that your sit bones are on the ground. Option to sit on your yoga block. Slowly walk your hands out in front of you. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Walk out as far as you can with a flat back. Let's see if we can release some trapped or stored emotions. Send your breath to wherever you may feel tightness or stiffness. It's okay if you feel emotional during any hip stretches. That is totally normal, quite beneficial. To come out, slowly walk your hands back up towards you. Bring your legs out straight into a staff pose. Sit evenly into your sit bones and lengthen up through your spine. Draw your arms up towards the sky with a flat back and hinge forward at your hips. Bring your arms towards your feet, shins or ankles, and relax into it. release with a flat back, sweep your arms back up and come back to staff pose. Slowly roll down onto your back. When you get there, draw your knees in towards your chest and slowly drop your knees over to your left side. You might need to shift your hips here. Option to bring your arms out wide to a T if that feels good to you. You could bring your head to gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. Close your eyes if you wish and allow yourself to melt into the twist. Gently draw your knees back in towards your chest. Shift your hips and allow your knees to drop over to your right side. Option to bring your head to gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. If it feels good to you, you can close your eyes here. See if you're clenching your jaw. Maybe part your lips or slightly open your mouth a little to help relax the jaw. Draw your knees back to center and plant your feet into the mat. Bring your backs of your heels close to your sit bones. Fingertips should be grazing the heels and gently tuck your chin into your chest. Bring awareness to and try to feel every movement as you press your palms firmly into the mat and slowly begin to peel your hips up off the ground and up towards the sky. Draw the shoulders back and under. Option to take a bind. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Welcome the shake. You're building strength. If you took a bind, unwind and slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time until the back is flush with the mat. Extend one leg and then the other, and let the feet splay out. Hands rest alongside, palms facing up, and gently close your eyes as we surrender into Savasana. Relax all the muscles in your face. Allow your body to become heavy and soft and feel the support from the ground rising up to meet you. Your yoga mat really does have your back. Take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Trust in the practice. Trust yourself. And give yourself the gift of presence and peace for the next several minutes. You deserve it. Take 2 deep breaths in and out. Turn to any side, coming into a fetal position for several deep breaths on your own with your eyes closed. When you're ready, come back to a seated, easy pose position. Place your hands in prayer position at the heart center. As Alfred Tennyson wrote, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all." Thank you all for joining me here today. Let's raise our palms up to the third eye and close today's practice with honoring and acknowledging each other's hearts, whether opened or closed. Thank you for being here, for trusting me, and mostly for trusting yourself. Stay true and stay strong. Namaste.